What up, what up? Shalom, shalom to everyone in Shalom. Peace be unto you. Look at the police. East Moline police is a road pad. They just doing their route. Like I do my route every morning. Well, I don't say every morning, but I do got a routine in the morning. Uh, but yeah, my routine varies. I'm not like the average person who does the same routine every day. I don't believe in doing the same routine every day. I mean, some people do. Certain things about your routine might be the same, but as far as just me doing the same single thing every day, I can't do it. I don't know if you guys can hear me because the cars are passing. Uh, but yeah, I don't like to get stuck in the same routines. Like some people, they do the same routine every single day. Like I can't do that. That's like too small for me. You know what I mean? Like I gotta be doing something different every day. You know what I'm saying? And something productive. If I feel like I have not done nothing productive in my day, then I feel like it's just wasted time. You know what I mean? That's just a personal feeling I have. You know. Uh, but yeah, man. I just hope everybody doing okay, man. Today, man. And have a blessed day, man. Don't let bullshit get to you. I as I'm on my journey, some call it spiritual awakening. Some people have different terms for their success process and their spiritual process and their growth process. Me, I just do what I do. But as far as myself, uh, I just, man, protect your energy, man. Stay away from people who bring your energy level down. You know what I mean? Like, these people out here is leeches for energy, man. Like, I can't be around that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is annoying. You know what I'm saying? Especially, like, when you see people, like, with potential and all this type of shit, and they're not taking their potential, they're not using it for nothing, they're letting their depression get them down, they're staying down, they're looking at other people's lives, and, like, wondering how come their life ain't like this, and it makes them more depressed and just not want to do shit with themselves, man. And that shit is like, for somebody who's trying to do something and trying to make it somewhere and trying to go somewhere, and you think you got people that like your ideas, and like they don't give no fuck. They don't care, and it be the people that be right next to you, sleeping next to you, family, mama, daddy, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't see your vision. You know what I mean? Like, so, especially like when you're an entrepreneur, like this is a whole different game. You know what I'm saying? The people who have no skills in this, they don't understand it. They think we're stupid. They think they're crazy. But just like certain things that I learned at Kirby. Like, if you don't do it, you can't say it can't be done because there's somebody else doing it. So if somebody else is doing it, then you can do it too. You know what I'm saying? You just have to find your right formula to project that success, man. And it takes hard work, dedication, and determination. And sometimes that shit takes years. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, I had my bad spells at Kirby, but it's not Kirby that's the problem. It's small businesses throughout Kirby and certain business owners that create a problem from miscommunications. You know what I'm saying? So that's where problems come in. You know what I'm saying? And then you got people that do good business, you got people that do bad business. That's in every aspect, not just Kirby. You know what I'm saying? So you can't put something because you had a bad experience at Kirby. Like, that ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? People overlook the fact of where you're actually at in the position that you actually hold. Like, if you're not doing your job and you're not doing the job, you can't blame nobody else but you for not doing your job. You know what I'm saying? So I don't give a fuck what I go through, in my day. At the end of the day, I know I'm gonna do my job regardless of whether I have a problem with somebody on my team or not. I'm still gonna do what the fuck I gotta do for me. You know? Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. You know, and just the business aspect of learning, like like what I learned, you know what I'm saying? Like I can use that in any business. You know what I'm saying? But I already had a lot of these things instilled in me already. I just didn't know how to activate it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that Kirby did. It helped me activate some of the things I already knew. You know what I'm saying? But I just didn't know the formula or the system or the program. So now I know it. I know how to maximize it and utilize it to my best ability. You know what I'm saying? But I'm waiting for my right timing. It's all about timing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, before, like, I didn't know how to close the deal. I didn't even know what closing the deal was. You know what I mean? I can close any deal I want. You know what I'm saying? If I choose, feel like it's some fuckery in there, I'ma treat it just like some fuckery. Cause I mean that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? We identify the problem. We overcome objections. You know what I'm saying? To identify the problem, once we identify the problem, 9 times out of 10, what it comes down to is affordability. It's not the fact that they don't like and want the product, it's the fact that affordability is the problem. And that's has nothing to do with the product we sell. Like, Kirby's is this and this. Okay, good things aren't cheap, cheap things are good. Everybody knows that. You go buy something cheap, that shit gonna break. Right or wrong. You buy the more expensive shit you buy is gonna be more high quality shit. So you want some cheap shit or you want some good shit. And in 9 times out of 10, you gonna spend more money keep rebuying the cheap shit over and over and over again where you can just buy something expensive and sturdy that lasts one time. Like that's the mindset of people, man. Like, but you know, I really want to touch on the basis of somebody in my inbox, you know, coming to me telling me I'm stupid and I need to be a slave to these corporations or work a job for a 401k and retirement. That shit is not for me. You know what I'm saying? Just like Kirby ain't for everybody. And we tell you that at Kirby before you even get hired. Look, if you don't want to do this shit, it's not for everybody. We know that. You know what I'm saying? Just like working a 9 to 5 is not for me. I don't like being controlled. You know what I'm saying? I don't like somebody telling me when I have to work, what time I gotta be at work, when I need to go to work, what time I can take a break, if I can take a piss or not. Like, fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, and especially with no education. So, if you don't know how to utilize things and maximize them to your best ability, then you need to do research. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not an entrepreneur. It's just facts. You know what I'm saying? So, some people like to be slaves. I don't like to be a conformative slave. I can't see, like, okay, Darren Wonderland. Like, I met 11, 10, 12, 13 millionaires in the last 10 months. All right? Few of them are at Kirby. Few of them are personal friends I grew up with and went to school with. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and hearing these people's stories and actually knowing people's stories and actually witnessing people's stories and seeing them being successful and they started with nothing, that's what an entrepreneur is. It's somebody who can take something out of nothing or take nothing and turn it into something. That's what an entrepreneur does. That's what salespeople do. We take something and turn it, or nothing and turn it into something. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing that shit my whole life. It's a survival tactic. You know, it was a survival tactic for me. So, you know, just like they say at Kirby, you know, you wanna sell Kirby's on purpose. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So pretty much like naturally. Like, it ain't about your skill set. You want to develop the skills where you can just do it naturally on purpose without, you know, with ease. But if you don't take the proper training and actually listen instead of thinking you know everything, you know what I'm saying? Then you'll get somewhere. But a lot of people think they know more than you. Okay? Yeah, you got a retirement, okay, plan. You been at John Deere just how many years? My grandpa retired from John Deere and built a foundation for his family, right? Okay. But in that foundation, he could have did more. But he didn't have the proper mindset to do that. Like when I'm on a job and I'm at these jobs like that, like if they're teaching me this trade and they're teaching me this and then they promote me, now you're a foreman and you're all this type of shit. Okay, so now you acquire all this knowledge, right? Now see, my thinking is like, but you require all this knowledge just to move up within a company and get promoted and retire in 30 years and live off your pension. Okay, that's what 90% of the country does. All right. So if you want to get into that 10%, that 1% bracket, then you got to do things people are not willing to do. All right. So for instance, okay, like I broke down to her the other day, last night. Okay, the average household makes what, $40,000 a year. All right. So out of that $40,000, okay, you making maybe $3,000 a month. Okay, $1,500 goes to bills and stuff like that. Okay, so then you got car note, you got gas, you got food, you got phone bill. If you got kids, you got to take care of them, clothing, all this other type of stuff. So when it narrows down to it, you're probably saving $200-$300 a month, right? All right. So now me as a Kirby salesman, if I go in a house like that, and I know it's gonna be it's gonna be a finance deal, unless they just good at saving. All right, and just got $1,500 to throw. You know what I'm saying? Or $2,000 to throw, or $2,500 to throw. You know what I'm saying? Whatever their deal comes out to be. You know what I'm saying? So, so with that being said, they're saving $200-$300 a month, right? Okay, so in this process, right, entrepreneur, all right. Now I'm in these houses trying to sell these people my product, right? So it's gonna be a low ball deal, if not even a deal at all, right? So when you're constantly getting into houses like that, back at the back, it's slim chances that you're gonna waste a lot of time and you're not gonna make a lot of money. All right, so you want to get in higher quality houses. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I understand. You know, we believe at Kirby that a Kirby should be in every home, but you know that doesn't happen out all the time because of people's credit and things like that, right? So you want to get in higher quality houses. Now, I sold 4 Kirbys in one day before. That's the most I ever sold. I've seen people sell 5, 6, and 10 Kirbys in a day. Now, depending on where you at in your promotion determines your pay. So if you're a new dealer, low-level dealer, you're getting 10%. You know what I'm saying? You're a senior dealer and above, you get a manager split. Okay, when you're distributor, when you're a distributor, you know, that's when you're a senior dealer, DPS, distributor, things like that, that's where the residual starts coming in. So now you're put on a salary, all right, and you're on commission. All right, so that's one step. But when you're a manager and you got other people to work for you, that's how you make your money. You know what I'm saying? Because not only are you making profit off yourself, when your team is selling, you make profit off of them. All right, because you're the distributor, you're the manager. Like, you get manager pay. You know what I'm saying? As you're managing these people, you're building these people up to be self-sufficient business owners. That's why Kirby produces the most millionaires out of any corporation in the United States. Not if I don't know about the world, but I know the United States for a fact. All right. At least it was when I started. So with that being said, okay, that same $40,000 that you want me to go work for in a year, and I have to do this for 30 years, when I can set myself up to where in 2 or 3 years I can make that every single month. But it only takes me 2 to 3 years of hard dedication to this business, and I gotta learn all the ups and downs, the ins and outs, the losses, the gains. All that is a learning process. So when you get to the point to where now you bringing that in, you done been through everything. So now you can teach other people, look, this is what you're gonna go through. This is what it takes to get here. This is the people I learned from. All right. So am I gonna take somebody advice that's a self-sufficient business owner, multi-millions of dollars a year? Hell, he made 25,000 just off me. And what? Hold on, let me count that up. Let's see. I'm just gonna say at an average, I sold all of them at 2,000. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. Okay, they made 28,000. I generate $28,000 in 1 month by myself. That's what I generated. Okay, out of that 28,000, I got paid. Manager got paid. Company that I get my product from at my cost got paid. So 3 different people got paid off my work. Okay, that's called teamwork. It's called dedication. Why you think we get these free trips? You know what I'm saying? Like, and that ain't even including my bonuses. So if I include my bonuses with it, that's even more money. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm at a certain cost. So imagine when I get promoted and I get the cost that the person who's supplying me with the Kirby's get it for. You know what I'm saying? And I got 100 people working for me. You don't even need that. If you can have 10, 15 people working for you and generate $100,000 a month just off them 100 to 300,000. So, it's about how bad you want it, how bad you want to get there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not feeling that. It's not for everybody. So you can't tell me I'm dumb for what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? That's like me coming to your job at John Deere and telling you about John Deere. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't tell you about John Deere because I don't work there. But I can tell you about where I work and what I go through. But you can't just come to me like, oh, you dumb and you this. Kirby's a waste of time and did it. Kirby did. Look how much time you waste. I mean, I really didn't waste no time. Okay? It's one thing to work for retire. It's another thing to work for generational wealth. Or to even create generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what John Deere did. His family has generational wealth because he created a company to produce that, right? So I want to be a corporate owner. It's just in a whole different part of business. But one thing everybody's gonna need is their grass cut and their house clean. And food, right? Them is essential businesses. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be a motherfucker cleaning if they own a property. Yeah, I mean, if they don't, I be in some of the dirtiest houses in the world, but it ain't their fault because they have a product that don't work. You know what I'm saying? But then you got people that buy this product that does work and they don't use it properly. So then they want to talk bad because they don't know how to use it when we gave them all the access to know how to use it and apps you could download to watch videos to teach you how to use it, and YouTube could teach you how to use it. But these people don't want to use it. Like, so it's pointless. So like you say, we go in the house, you know what I'm saying? It be time I done been in houses, people done told me you could pack that Kirby and get the fuck out of my house. And I end up selling those people all because they didn't even have enough. They either didn't have enough product information, they got a new dealer, didn't know what the fuck he was talking about, or you had a bad salesman that just was worried about a sale and didn't care about nothing else. You know what I'm saying? But like when I sell something, that's my stamp. My name is on it. So if my name is on it, I'm gonna do the best job, even if I don't feel like doing my job at all. I'm gonna still give 100% when I'm working, because there's other people that's dependent on me. You know what I'm saying? So in that process, yeah, I took a few losses here and there. You know what I'm saying? I got some gains here and there. And on top of that, I helped get 4 black people, well, 5 black people got promoted off of sales that our team generated. You know what I'm saying? And I got 3 more months to get promoted. You know what I'm saying? And it just happened that the coronavirus happened right in the month where I was going for 30. You know what I'm saying? So I just got all my qualifications just in that 1 month. That was my plan. But coronavirus came and fucked it all up. So now I gotta reevaluate. But luckily them businesses got open to I helped generate. So when all this shit is over, I can still come back for generational purposes. And 2 of them are my family. So that's a family-owned business that I help create to create general wealth for people in my family and people that need jobs. So for somebody to tell me that I'm stupid, you stupid. You sound dumb. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. Sound like a hating ass bitch. That's what you sound like. And I'm not one of these people that sugarcoat shit to get or try to stay within a certain barrier for people to like me for my business. Like, I don't care about that shit. I'm different. So, I mean, you either want to do business with me or you don't. If you don't, that's fine. I'm not mad at you, because there's always somebody that's going to do business with me regardless of how you feel or regardless of how I feel, because they are smart enough to know that we can agree to disagree to keep business going. So just because they might like Obama, I might like Trump, but I'm agree to disagree with you. I don't hate you because of who your preference or who you voted for. You know what I'm saying? So we'll agree to disagree, but at the same time, we're here to do business. So Obama and Trump ain't got shit to do with the fuck we going on. That's just people that we politic with. You know what I'm saying? So don't get it twisted. But I didn't want to go off point and go off of it too much, because there's so much stuff I want to touch on. There's so much stuff on my mind, so much things I go through on a daily basis just with people in general. You know, I can do this shit all day. But what I'm going to start doing, I'm just going to start architecting these subject matters and these topics, and just really going in, giving y'all real information and business tips and things like that. But I'm not doing that till I sell at my platform, and I'm not doing it for free. So in the future, for all lessons and things I'm going to be doing, I'm charging, just so people know, because this is my business. Knowledge is my business. You know what I'm saying? Public awareness is my business. You know, political affairs is my business. Public relations is my business. Not besides the other businesses that I'm a part of, which is I just started my own lawn care service, and once I get this off the ground and winter comes, I'm gonna go back and get my 3 months for Kirby, so I can open up that office next summer too. So I can have 2 offices, one to generate jobs, and then the other ones is for me to get off the ground until I can generate and start hiring for that company too. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to be the one doing the work. I want to be the one closing all the deals. Everybody else does the work, and I receive all the money, and I go live my best life. So that's where I'm aiming for. And in the process, making other people's lives better, like people have made my life better. You know, motherfuckers want to talk shit about Kirby ain't shit, Kirby this, Kirby that. Kirby saved my life. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say Kirby saved my life, but it was a tool in saving me, because I was out here bad, addicted, fighting addiction, and addicted to some hard drugs. And I had to take that time to get away from that shit, get my mind right, because I almost had a nervous breakdown and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So in that aspect, I got my own business out of it, and I learned a lot, and I grew a lot in them 10 months, and I met a lot of people, successful people in them 9 months. A lot of multi-millionaires, and 2 billionaires. So, in my eyes, shit, that's good to me. You know what I'm saying? So, John Deere ain't never saved me from drugs or saved my life from addiction or taught me how to be a corporate owner. John Deere ain't never done that. Ain't no job never done that with no 401k. All they do is taught me the business aspect. So that's what I'm going to say, when I'm at these businesses, you know, I'm learning every craft. So any job I ever have, I'm looking at everything. I'm watching how they do quality. I'm watching how they do marketing. I'm watching how they do their sales. I'm watching who their contracts are going to. I'm watching all this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm learning in the process. So if I ever want to jump in this business, I know what to do. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to work to be a worker. If I'm into something, yeah, I'm gonna learn all the trades that they teach me, and then I'm gonna start my own business in that same field. So if you're a restaurant, like if you tired of working for these people, and you tired of working for these restaurants for low ass wages, and you're like the top cook and you're all this type of shit, and they depend on you, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they ain't doing no work, and you doing all the work. What you need to do is save up, get your credit right, get you a business loan, and open your own motherfucking restaurant. That's the mindset I had. So if I was at John Deere engineering in this shit, and I was learning all combines, learn how to make all their combines, just to diagraph a better combine and start my own. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. But regardless, win, lose, or fail, we don't want to say, oh, you walking around broke and you ain't got no car. Yeah, but the same person, when did have a car and I was pulling up to their house, fucking their friend, or staying at their house, or kicking them with them, or whatever the case may be, like, they was all on a nigga dick. You know what I'm saying? All on a nigga nuts. Nigga was then. You know what I'm saying? But I had 7 cars in 3 years. You know what I'm saying? At one point in time. And I don't got none of them motherfuckers today. So you win shit, you lose shit. My boy that's a billionaire lost over $80 million, had $34 in his pocket. Now he's a fucking multi-millionaire, damn near billionaire. Or he done generated $1 billion. And he had $34 in his pocket, homeless with his kid. So you can't tell me, like, I'm not trying to hear that shit, man. I'm not trying to hear that shit. So you gonna justify me to some shit I don't have. But I want a driver's license revoked for 3 years. Child support had a hold on my shit. All this type of shit over a recession because I lost my job for 3 years. And it's just a whole bunch of shit I don't even gotta explain. But at the same time, like, I got a roof over my head. You know, my grandpa, he ain't doing too well. You know, so when he passed, me and my uncle stay there to help him because he needs help. So I help him out sometimes because he getting old and he can't move around like he used to. So it don't make sense for me to go get a crib right now and move when my grandpa need me. You know what I'm saying? And plus I got a whole chick I can lamp up with. You know what I'm saying? If I choose to. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to do all that shit though, but at the same time, you know, my grandpa need help. I'm out here helping him too. You know what I'm saying? But when he passed and he go on, who you think gonna take care of this mortgage and the payments at that house? Who you think gonna take control of all the property? So, and I am. You know what I'm saying? Me and my uncle we already taking over the house. So don't come at me like niggas ain't out here making moves and I ain't on shit. Bitch, you don't even know. And like, why send me a friend request just to hop in my inbox to talk crazy about some job and Kirby shit because you out here listening to these motherfuckers in the streets that don't know what the fuck they talking about. But they always talking about somebody else's business but don't even know shit. Like, that shit is terrible, man. It's so sickening. I hate I even came back to this town sometimes, but I had to for my daughter and for other reasons. You know what I'm saying? But once all that shit squared away, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, motherfuckers ain't going, man. And when I get to the top, man, I'm not fucking with y'all, man. For real. Like if you go back and it don't even matter, man. I'm not here to boast brag or nothing. I'm not even gonna send them back there, but it's like this, man. You can't dictate, and tell people about their life or talk about things you don't know nothing about. Like I don't hop on Facebook or hop on these pages and hop on certain shit and talk about shit I don't know. You know what I'm saying? If I talk about it, I done research that shit. But it'd be so many people against you when you coming with the truth that it make you look like they want a battle because you got 10 motherfuckers agreeing against one person. But 9 times out of 10, that one person that you disagreeing with is actually right. So, it's just how you perceive things, man. And I don't claim to know everything, but the things I do know, I know. You know what I'm saying? Because I done researched them, and I've been in this shit over 20 years. And then they try to get a rise at you. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why I bring up Trump is because everybody brings up Obama like he's fucking Jesus Christ or some shit. Or he's like the fucking savior of the world. Like this nigga is the ain't shit motherfucker just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And like the president is the commander-in-chief of the military. Then you got people, no he's not, that's not true. Like Kyle Reed and them. Oh, I was in the military, no he's not. Like, come on, man, this is 3rd grade shit. Like, nigga, in 3rd grade, we knew the president was commander-in-chief of the military. They say it right there, commander-in-chief, the commander-in-chief. They say it all the fucking time. So for you to just like, come on, man, get out of here with that bullshit. Like, fuck out of here, man. Motherfuckers always think you gotta be credible in this motherfucker, but the niggas ain't got no credit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this shit crazy, man. But my thing is, you know, just even with that said, man, it's just wild how people come at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. Like, people are coming out against these politicians, and I don't care what the fuck they do in the house, man. It's a house that's divided, so it's not gonna be able to stand, period. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wanna jump into politics, but they don't wanna jump into the truth. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm gonna leave that shit at that. You know what I'm saying? Because these motherfuckers out here, they wanna watch your every move, they wanna know what you're doing, it's just everything. Like, motherfucker can't have no joy in the world no more. Can't have no peace. Can't have shit. You know what I'm saying? And then when you express yourself and you call people out on that shit, you gotta be the weird motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But